What up, Laker Nation? Make sure you guys are subscribed to the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. We're going to be putting out videos every single day leading up to Thursday's NBA trade deadline. And I have a feeling the Los Angeles Lakers and Rob Pelinka are not done wheeling and dealing yet. So hit that big red button and help us get to 50,000 subs. Welcome into the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green. Give me a follow over on Twitter at MarshallGreen_. That's another way to stay up to date on the latest NBA news and rumors. We have some trade rumors to talk about on today's show. We're going to start with Kyrie Irving and such and everything that went down in that trade negotiation between the Nets and Irving, and then it inevitably ended up with Irving going to Dallas. But we're also going to talk about Kevin Love, and now there's rumors coming out that teams are calling about Anthony Davis. Are the Lakers listening? We're going to break that down. Let's start with Chris Haynes and what he reported over the weekend following the blockbuster trade sending Irving from Brooklyn to Dallas. Chris Haynes said the Brooklyn Nets received Los Angeles Lakers' proposal that did include the team's 2 first-round picks in 2027 and 2029. There was a lot of people out there that said maybe the Lakers didn't offer those picks, but I think the timing of this tweet was pretty sketchy, I would say, because there was outrage, even from LeBron James, that maybe the Lakers didn't offer enough. And then what do you know, a couple of hours later, this tweet came out. Chris Haynes also said the Phoenix Suns offered Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, and unspecified picks. Pretty unfortunate that the Lakers could not find a way to land Kyrie Irving. Look, if you offered both 2027 and 2029 unprotected picks, hopefully it was Lonnie Walker and maybe Austin Reaves or something like that. If your best wasn't enough, I can live with that, but I have a hard time believing that the Lakers actually did offer both of those first-round picks. That's what Charania went on to say via The Athletic. He said the Lakers offered the package of Westbrook and 2 first-round picks for Irving in the last 2 days, sources with knowledge of the discussion said. To which the Nets informed the Lakers that in order to make an offer to get in the Irving sweepstakes, they would require all of their young players, such as Austin Reaves, Max Christie, and pick swaps, in addition to Westbrook and the 2 first-round picks. Of course you offer that trade, and I hope the Los Angeles Lakers did that. But if that's what the Nets said they wanted, and the Lakers didn't offer that, or they didn't accept that trade, that leads me to believe the LA Lakers and good old Robbie P did not offer what it would have took to get Kyrie Irving. This was the trade that landed Irving in Dallas. Gave up Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, a 2029 first-round pick, and future second-round picks. I find it hard to believe that the Los Angeles Lakers couldn't come up with an offer to beat this. I mean, the Lakers were the longtime favorite to land Kyrie Irving. They were the betting favorite in Vegas, but the Nets didn't want to grant Kyrie Irving's wish. That also came from Chris Haynes and The Athletic. The reports were that Joe Tsai did not want to grant the wishes of Kyrie Irving and trade him to his preferred destination of the Los Angeles Lakers. A lot of rumors coming out around this trade. The fact of the matter is, he's not a Laker. He's a Maverick, and the Lakers are still going to be looking for that other star to pair with LeBron James and Anthony Davis to once again make them a title contender in the Western Conference. We're going to get to those Anthony Davis and Kevin Love trade rumors coming up in a second. But first, I want to gauge the audience here on the Lakers Report by Chat Sports. How likely are you to recommend this show to a friend and a fellow Laker fan? Scale it from 1 to 10. 1 being you hate this show, you hate me, and you would never recommend it to a friend. 10 being you love this show, and you've already shared it with all of the Lakers fans out there. And if your answer is below a 5, tell us what we can improve upon on this show so we can make you a Los Angeles Lakers report, real one. More trade rumors are surrounding Kevin Love, in Cleveland. Could the Lakers look to reunite Kevin Love and LeBron James? HoopsWire says Kevin Love is undoubtedly a name to watch ahead of the NBA trade deadline. And it makes sense. He's kind of fallen out of the rotation this year in Cleveland, and he might be cooked in his NBA career. He's averaging just 8.5 points per game this season, 6.8 rebounds. His efficiency isn't very good, shooting sub 39% from the field. Still a solid 3-point shooter, 35.4% from three. I think Kevin Love on this Lakers team would make some sense to come off the bench, be another sharpshooter and a guy that can catch and shoot off of the feeds from LeBron James in the half court. But this is the worst season of Kevin Love's career, but the Lakers could use front court help. He's still a solid defensive rebounder. He's not really going to guard anyone. He's not going to give you any rim protection, but he is a guy that can move it. He's a good, I would say, playmaker for a big, and he's a guy that can catch and shoot, and when he gets hot, he is still one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA. The big problem is, though, Kevin Love's salary at $28.9 million. As we all know, because we're hoop heads and we're real ones and we know ball, in trades, you have to match or come extremely close to the salary of the player you're trading for. It will be hard for the Lakers to get to that $28.9 million salary unless you include Russell Westbrook, and then the Cavs would have to add on maybe even another 20 or 15 million or so. The idea of Kevin Love to the Lakers makes some sense, but the financials are something that's going to have to be worked out. So I just want to poll the audience. Do you want Kevin Love on the Los Angeles Lakers? I think it makes you a better team. I think, honestly, it's a pretty damn good fit. If it was just that easy, do I want him? I would say yes, but I want to hear from you. Do you want Kevin Love on the Lakers? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Last story of today's show, we're going to be focusing on Anthony Davis because teams have called about the brow and AD, but according to reports, the Lakers aren't budging. I mean, the only person at this point that I would trade Anthony Davis for that I think is on the trade market would be a guy like Kevin Durant, but I'm not selling the very valuable asset of Anthony Davis so I can get tools to rebuild when I still have LeBron James on this roster. If the Lakers want to tear it down, it's this offseason. You still give LeBron and Anthony Davis one more crack at this thing. This is what Sam Amico of Hoops Hype said about the report. He's one that actually reported it. He said several teams have reached out to the Lakers on star forward Anthony Davis, source tells Hoops Wire. But the Lakers are quickly shooting down any such talk, sources added. I mean, this makes sense. The Lakers have no reason to move on from Anthony Davis at this point. If you're watching this video and said we should trade him and we should tank, well, you should remember that the Los Angeles Lakers do not own the rights to their first-round pick in the 2023 NBA draft, so there's no point for LA to lose games and try to follow up those tank-a-thon rankings. I mean, AD this year, prior to the injury, and since he has come back, is still showing that he's a top 10, top 12 player in the NBA, giving you 27 points per night, 12 rebounds, 57.5% from the floor, 28.3% from three, which is low for him, and it's pretty bad, but this is a guy that has shown the ability to get hot from that distance and still be a top player in the association. I just wish that the Lakers would go all in and give Anthony Davis and LeBron James every opportunity to win a title, but I'm not the general manager. Rob Pelinka is, and he got that contract extension. The Lakers want to upgrade their roster. We know that. But trading AD would almost certainly mean a downgrade unless you're trading him for a guy of equal talent. And really the only guy on the market of equal talent, even though I think Kevin Durant is much better, is Kevin Durant. I don't even know if the Nets would accept a KD for AD switch. I mean, when you look at this Lakers roster, I have been impressed, I would say, a little bit in their play since they added a guy like Rui Hachimura, but I still don't believe they have enough juice to compete in the Western Conference and be a team that can inevitably win that Western Conference unless AD and LeBron James get back to playing like they were in the NBA bubble. I don't know if they still have that juice in them, but if they did, that's the only way I think that they could really compete to hoist another Larry O.B. Let's show some love to Anthony Davis. I love the way he was playing this year. We know injuries are always surrounding him, and that stinks because I believe when healthy, he is an absolute dog. So type those threes in the comment section to show our guy, Anthony Davis, some love. And make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because our coverage leading up to Thursday's trade deadline is going to be better than anybody else's out there. We're the most interactive YouTube Lakers channel out there. We're nothing without the real one. So if you made it this far in the video, type real one so I know you made it this far.